When you're older, you're going to be looking back at the technology that you think is peak advancement today and thinking, damn, I can't believe we used to use that and just think it was so cool. Similarly to how people these days look back at old, chunky, original cell phones and think, how the hell did they bring those things around with them? Like, isn't that so heavy and big and uncomfortable? The first technology that comes to mind when I think about this is VR headsets. Like, they are really cool and they're fully self-enclosed and they have hand tracking and everything, eye tracking even, but they're also the size of a brick. So the question I'm trying to answer with this design is, how will future generations look back on our current AR and VR technology, and why will they think it's so big and chunky and outdated? I think the answer to that is getting it as small as possible and as fully integrated into our eyeball as we can. So I went with a contact lens and I just basically made it a bunch of circuit boards and patterns and screens inside of the eye. And so for our deck of playing cards based on the history of industrial design, this card is going to be the Queen of Hearts, which means we have one technology left after the peak of all communication technology. And I would absolutely love to hear your ideas on what you think the King of Hearts is going to be. What is the peak of communication technology? Where can we go from here? For example, we already drew the whole suit of diamonds, which represents transportation, and we went all the way from a pair of sandals to an interstellar wormhole. So after hearts, we have two more suits remaining, and I'd love to hear your guesses on what you think they're going to be down below. I'm really happy with the way this card came out. I added some slight holographic effects in Procreate after, and here's a close-up of the eyeball just so you can see the little circuit boards. And that's all I got for today, so I'd love to hear what you think of this sketch down below, and remember that